High school wrestling on BadgerStateWrestling.com. Tyler Utecht, a senior at 16-5. Vance Grube. For Wisconsin Rapids, the junior 19-1. We're here at 215 pounds. This match at 215 pounds brought to you by IGA Foods in Wausau. Jason Fritchie supporting Warrior Wrestling for 15 years. IGA Foods in Wausau. We're in your neighborhood. Coach Hine talks about his 215-pounder Tyler Utecht.
Great student, the guy's a 4.0 student, probably a rocket scientist someday. He's also an all-state football player and has improved tremendously. He's been wrestling varsity since his last season. Physically strong, good athlete, gets it done.
Vance Grube, a takedown near the edge, and he's up 2-0. Coach Bennett says Vance, perhaps the hottest wrestler in the lineup, really spent a lot of time to get better, and it's showing on the mat this season.
He's one of those kids that a year ago was undersized at 215 and young, and wasn't wrestling well, and end of the year came on, and then off-season had a really good off-season, and he's just one of those tough kids, doesn't come out of position, doesn't make mistakes.
Grube gives Utecht an escape point 2-1 on the Vance Honda Mitsubishi of Green Bay scoreboard. Vance ranked number 2 in Division I at 215 behind Schwabenon Mike Taylor. Utecht honorable mention. Grube 5-1 at the Clash. Cooney Invite 5-0. It was 44-7 a year ago at 215. Placed 3rd as a sophomore at the state tournament. Utecht warned for stalling. Grube also a football player. All conference as both a sophomore and a junior. First period comes to a close. The Red Raider up on the Warrior by a score of 2-1. Grube says most rewarding wrestling moments beating Wausau West in the state finals a year ago. Utecht begins second period from bottom. Utecht 4th at Mid-States this season. He was 31-18 at 215 a year ago in his junior campaign. Also a football and baseball player. All-conference first-team defensive line. Honorable mention All-State defensive line. (2-1), 30 seconds into the second period. This match at 215 brought to you by IGA Foods in Wausau. We're in your neighborhood. IGA Foods in Wausau. Another warning on Utecht, so a point for Grube. He extends his advantage to 3-1, 30-3 in favor of Wausau West on the team scoreboard. Soon near fall points. Now 5-1 on the Vance Honda Mitsubishi of Green Bay scoreboard. Wausau West looking to beat Wisconsin Rapids for the first time in school history. Rapids has not lost a conference duel since February of 1993. In the final 10 seconds, Grube scores 2 more near full points, and he is in control 7-1. Grube a year ago, third at conference. Began wrestling in first grade. Utecht began wrestling as a freshman. Scott Bennett's 17th year of coaching the Raiders. After co-coaching the past 5 seasons, this is his first year as the head coach. 1982 graduate of Lincoln High School. Honored in 1998 and 2002 as the Wisconsin Wrestling Coaches Association Assistant Coach of the Year. In 2005, chosen as the State Coach of the Year and National High School Federation Region National Coach of the Year. Scott Bennett of Wisconsin Rapids. We approach 1 minute remaining here at 215 pounds, 7-1. Vance Grube over Tyler Utecht. One point, Wisconsin Rapids stalling Wausau West, now 8-1. Scott, of course, taking over for his legendary father, Coach Louis Bennett, who arrived here to Wisconsin Rapids in 1966. Including his one season at Menominee High School, Louis' teams have compiled the record of 650 wins to 58 losses and 2 ties. Amazing. In July of 2007, Louis became only the second coach in Wisconsin to be inducted into the National Federation of State High School Associations Hall of Fame. Congratulations. Another warning on Utecht. That will cost Tyler 2 points. 10-1. And the major decision for Vance Grube as the Red Raider Jr. picks up his 20th win of the season. Match at 2:15 brought to you by IGA Foods in Wausau. We're in your neighborhood. This is high school wrestling on BadgerStateWrestling.com.